Did you know that the Southern Rhone Valley has been producing great wines for over 2,000 years? Despite its long history, it's one of the most underappreciated wine regions in France. Jump on board as we learn about France's second largest wine region. Welcome to Wine Basics by Philip Pinot, where we create wine education videos for beginners and wine lovers. The Southern Rhone is made up of flat lowlands, much the opposite of the steep terraces of the Northern Rhone Valley. The successes of Southern Rhone viticulture rely heavily on the role of the Rhone River. The river is 505 miles long, running the entire length of the valley before it empties into the Mediterranean Sea. Each year, alluvial deposits of silt, gravel, limestone, and fossils that are millions of years old are swept down the length of the Rhone River, creating some of the most diverse and unique terroir in the world. The Rhone River cools the sweltering temperatures, which helps the vines develop great bunches that are well balanced between acid and sugars. The river reflects the sun off of the water and back into the vineyards, creating grapes that ripen more evenly, resulting in superior fruit for winemaking. Southern Rhone viticulture is also affected by the imminent Mistral winds. The Mistral wind is created by the clash between the different climates in the Northern Rhone and Southern Rhone, but is an essential element for wine production here. Not only do these winds cool down searing Mediterranean summer temperatures, but they also aid in the prevention of mildew and the propagation of other fungal diseases that are detrimental to the vines. The Mediterranean climate means the summers are hot and dry and the winters are mild. This region is perfect for heat-loving grapes to grow during the long, hot days and cool nights. Southern Rhone wines characteristically have less color and less tannins. Did you know that 95% of all Rhone Valley wine is produced in the Southern Rhone? 85% of the wine is red and is made from a blend of at least 2 grape varietals. The red wines are characteristically rich and expressive, full of fruit with high alcohol levels. 10% of wine production in the Southern Rhone is rosé, varying from light and fruity wines from the Côte de Rhône to more complex, well-structured, and rich characteristics from Tavel. The bulk of rosé wine production is toward the south. Only 5% of Southern Rhone wine produced is white. The wines are quite sumptuous, full-bodied, and aromatic. The Southern Rhone cultivates over 34 different grape varieties, while their northern neighbors focus mainly on 4. As a result, Northern Rhone wines are often single varietal wines. However, the Southern Rhone Valley is famous for its blends, with most blends led by Grenache Noir, the principal grape varietal of the Southern Rhone. The Southern Rhone Valley is famously known for the Rhone blend known as GSM, standing for Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre. Grenache Noir makes red wines that are characteristically high in alcohol with concentrated red berry fruit notes, such as strawberry and raspberry, with herbal hints of cinnamon and anise. They often display a medium acid profile with soft tannins. Syrah, though very common in the Northern Rhone, plays a vital role in the south and is often used in blends to add structure and color. It adds darker berry fruit and spice notes. Mourvedre is another serious player in the Southern Rhone and is known for being full-bodied with high levels of alcohol and firm tannins. It's often used in blends to give more tannin structure and meatiness to the wine. Full-bodied rosé wines are also made from Mourvedre. Some of the top white wine varietals in the Southern Rhone include the Floral Viognier, the full-bodied Grenache Blanc, the nutty Marsanne, the aromatic Roussanne, the crisp Claret, the fresh Bourblanc, and the citrusy clean Picpoul. Now we'll explore some of the Southern Rhone wine styles and popular appellations. In addition to red, white, and rosé still wines, the Southern Rhone also creates a style of sparkling wine called Claret du Die. Claret du Die is the northernmost appellation. Only sparkling wines made from muscat and some claret are made, using the méthode ancestrale, which means the wine is bottled before the fermentation is complete. Another Southern Rhone wine style is Vin du Naturel, a fortified sweet wine. Baume de Venise produces Vin du Naturel and is made from muscat, displaying intense apricot and honey flavors. Baume de Venise also produces a still red wine that is made predominantly from Grenache Noir. The appellation Rasteau produces Vin du Naturel as well, but also dry red wines made mainly from Grenache. Côte de Rhône and Côte de Rhône Valley cover the same appellation area and is home to the best sub-appellations in the Southern Rhône. Côte de Rhône is the most basic appellation and accounts for 50% of red, white, and rosé production in the Southern Rhône, with good entry-level wines that are fruit-driven and often based on Grenache Noir. Côte de Rhône Valley is a tier level up in quality, coming from 90 different villages. 17 of these villages are allowed to add their name to the appellation, as they are of superior quality to the average villages with a guarantee of consistent quality. Vansobra, Gigondas, Lirac, Vaqueras, Rasteau, and Queyran produce mainly red wines. They are very good quality and can sometimes rival the legendary wines of Châteauneuf-du-Pape. Grenache Noir is once again the dominant variety used for red wines, up to 85%, which is blended with red varietals. There is very small production of rosé and white wines. Queyran is a newer appellation in the Southern Rhône, being approved in 2018. It was formerly known as Côte de Rhône Valley Queyran. Talval is the southernmost appellation and is also the only appellation that focuses only on the production of rosé wines, gaining appellation status in 1936. The rosés are made from Grenache Noir, Sanso, Syrah, Mourvedre, and some other lesser used varietals. These rosé wines can actually benefit from aging, which is uncommon in most of the rosé wine world. Last but not least is Châteauneuf-du-Pape, the most famous appellation in the Southern Rhône with its long and colorful history. Pape Clément constructed Châteauneuf-du-Pape, which translates to the Palace of the Popes, and it remained in the Pope's summer residence between 1309 and 1377, when the palace was in Avignon, as the popes were in exile from Rome. Châteauneuf-du-Pape is Southern Rhone's largest appellation, producing about 110,000 hectoliters of wine annually. That's more wine than the entire Northern Rhone. It gained accreditation in the Rhone Valley in 1936. 95% of the wines produced are red, while the remaining 5% are white. There is no rosé production in Châteauneuf-du-Pape. 13 grape varietals are permitted in the red wine blend. However, only a handful of estates actually use all of the varietals. Red wines are usually made from Grenache Noir, Syrah, and Mourvedre. White wines, called Châteauneuf-du-Pape Blanc, are usually made from Grenache Blanc, Claret, Roussanne, and Barbelonc. Many of the wines of Châteauneuf-du-Pape have a distinctive aroma called garrigue, or scrub that is filled with aromas of wild herbs such as thyme, sage, and rosemary. And there's your beginner's guide to Southern Rhone Valley wine. Comment below your favorite Southern Rhone producer so we too can try them out